With Franklin Richards officially introduced in the MCU, fans are shocked at how overpowered he really is. But in all this excitement, many overlook that the MCU already has another insanely powerful reality warper, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. She can reshape entire realities, create alternate timelines, and stands as the nexus being of the Prime Universe. On the other side, Franklin Richards has been described by Galactus as the most powerful mutant alive, destined to become the lone survivor of the Eighth Cosmos, a being capable of creating universes and even entire multiverses. So, in a Franklin Richards vs. Scarlet Witch battle, who would actually come out on top? Let's start with Wanda. As a nexus being, the Scarlet Witch can manipulate space-time itself, altering the universal time stream and interfering with what's known as the quiet math of creation. According to the Griever at the end of all things, if Wanda were to merge her powers with her brother Pietro's, she could ascend into the ultimate nexus, a being with authority over every possible reality. In that form, she could shatter space-time entirely, causing an uncontrollable, cancer-like growth of infinite new timelines deviating from the natural end of creation. Franklin Richards, on the other hand, is a cosmic-level powerhouse. He can create pocket dimensions, entire universes, and even shape multiverses at will. His limitless potential makes him a prime candidate not just to survive, but to become the very architect of the Ninth Cosmos. In this discussion, we'll look at two Franklins, the younger Franklin Richards who currently lives in Marvel's main universe, and his older future self who travels back and forth through time and is destined to become the devourer of the Ninth Cosmos. Now that we understand who Franklin Richards and Wanda Maximoff are, let's see how their abilities actually stack up against each other. In a head-to-head battle between two reality warpers, physical strength becomes almost meaningless. Unless you're swinging with Hulk-level force that can shake existence itself, you're not going to land a meaningful hit on beings who can bend the very fabric of reality. Both Franklin and Wanda share several similar powers. They can cast illusions, travel in astral form, move objects with telekinesis, and even catch glimpses of possible futures through precognition. But here's the difference. Franklin's visions are uncontrolled and sporadic, while Wanda uses her witchcraft and probability manipulation to look into the most likely future. This gives her a slight edge in terms of strategy, though even she can't maintain this power all the time. To really appreciate Wanda's strength, you need to understand what it means to be the Scarlet Witch. In Marvel Comics, this isn't just a superhero title, it's a legendary mantle given only to those who wield pure chaos magic. Wanda's natural affinity for magic allows her to master countless forms quickly: hex magic, voodoo, witchcraft, and many other spells that haven't even been revealed. Her magical prowess was so immense that she was considered for the title of Sorcerer Supreme, though her unique status as a nexus being kept her from ever claiming it. Franklin Richards, on the other hand, is a being of raw cosmic power. His mutant status has been debated for decades. Some stories say his reality warping abilities only made him appear mutant, while others insist he was truly born that way. Regardless, one fact remains consistent: Franklin is among the most powerful reality warpers in the Marvel Universe. The Celestials even called him a universe shaper because of his ability to create entire universes. As a child, Franklin was already terrifyingly strong, throwing hands with Celestials in deep space and even battling Onslaught. As an adult, he overpowered mad Celestials, beings far beyond normal Celestials, and created an entire multiverse. During the infamous M-Day event, when Wanda erased the powers of 90% of Marvel's mutants, Franklin was completely unaffected by her reality-altering spell. This proves that even young Franklin is powerful enough to resist Wanda's magic, and if his older self is exponentially stronger, then resisting her becomes almost effortless. Another factor that makes Wanda Maximoff such a terrifying opponent is her chaos magic. She wields the primordial forces of chaos, a power so unreal that even Doctor Strange refuses to believe it exists. Strange has faced Infinity Stones, Dormammu, and cosmic entities, yet even he struggles to accept that something like chaos magic could be real. This power allows Wanda not just to alter reality, but to completely break and rebuild it. During the infamous House of M storyline, Wanda uttered just 3 words: "No more mutants." In an instant, mutants across the Marvel Universe either lost their powers or died outright. Doctor Strange later admitted that while he could reverse Wanda's spell, doing so would cause all of reality itself to collapse. The spell had literally woven itself into the very fabric of existence. After long research with Strange, Beast concluded that Wanda likely depowered mutants not only in the main universe but across the entire omniverse, meaning her magic reached far beyond just one reality. It was also revealed that Wanda still retains the power to repeat the House of M event if she chose to, proof of just how dangerously strong she really is. During this event, her chaos wave swept through Earth 616. Even though Wanda wasn't fully controlling it, the wave resurrected Mad Jim Jaspers, a mutant reality warper powerful enough to create and destroy entire multiverses, someone directly comparable to Franklin Richards. The chaos wave didn't stop there. It destroyed and remade portions of the Omniverse, killed Roma, an omniversal guardian, and even overwhelmed Megan, who had absorbed Beyonder-level energy but could only contain it briefly before losing control. If not stopped in time, this single wave of magic would have wiped out Marvel's entire Omniverse. Wanda also proved her strength against cosmic forces when the Phoenix Force came to Earth. Divided into 5 hosts, each carrying 1/5 of its power, the Phoenix Force seemed unstoppable. Yet Scarlet Witch effortlessly defeated Namor, one of the hosts, and even banished the Phoenix Force from him. Rachel Summers later absorbed Wanda's chaos magic and used it to defeat Cyclops, who carried half of the Phoenix's power. Wanda herself even stopped and banished the White Phoenix, which is the nexus of all psionic energy across the past, present, and future of every reality in the multiverse. But Franklin Richards is no less impressive. As a Beyond Omega-level mutant, Franklin was creating pocket dimensions by the age of 7 and entire alternate realities by the age of 10. As a teenager, he played a role in shaping the 8th cosmos, and at the very end of time, he single-handedly created an entire multiverse. Franklin resurrected Galactus, and even turned him into his own herald. So with Wanda wielding chaos magic that can reshape the Omnivoice and Franklin creating multiverses as easily as breathing, the ultimate question remains, if these two titans fought head-to-head, who would truly win? If we're talking about young Franklin Richards, the present-day version of the character, there's really no debate. The Scarlet Witch would win decisively. Kid Franklin is incredibly powerful, but he simply isn't strong enough to overcome Wanda's chaos magic. While Franklin can create entire universes, he's still bound by the rules of time and space. Scarlet Witch, on the other hand, is so powerful that she can change the destiny of the multiverse itself. When Wanda goes full battle mode, she stops being just a sorceress and becomes an entity who can manipulate time, space, reality, and existence as if they were toys, something young Franklin simply can't match. Adult Franklin Richards would be a tougher opponent. Yes, Franklin can reshape universes, but even he has limits. We've seen young Franklin injured by just 3 mad celestials, while Wanda has demonstrated the ability to wipe out existence with her chaos magic. In a straight fight, Franklin could put up a serious challenge, but ultimately, Scarlet Witch would still come out on top. However, there's one version of Franklin Richards that changes everything: Franklin at the end of time. This future incarnation has the power to create entire multiverses, shape concepts like time, space, reality, and even probability itself. He's been compared to beings on the level of the One above all, making him powerful enough to defeat Scarlet Witch with ease. But here's the catch: we know very little about this version of Franklin. It's possible he's even stronger than we imagine, or not quite as omnipotent as he seems. For now, based on what we do know, Scarlet Witch would likely win in a battle against any known version of Franklin Richards, except possibly his end-of-time incarnation. What do you think? Who would win, Wanda Maximoff or Franklin Richards? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Also, let me know which character showdown you'd like to see next. I'll be covering the latest Storm comic soon, so make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't seen it yet, check out my video where Galactus is transported into the Ultraman universe, and the Avengers team up with Ultraman to stop the World Devourer.